Wow, this is the last episode of Fellow Travelers, the finale. And am I ready? I'm not sure. It's been a crazy journey. But you know what? I've learned a lot. So I've learned a lot just through watching the show, through everybody who's been commenting and educating me, like teaching me things about what happened back then in terms of the politics, the history, and like details that I missed, things that were different from the novel to the adaptation. That was very interesting to hear as well. So yeah, I just want to thank everyone. If you're new to the channel and you're enjoying what you're watching, just maybe like, comment, subscribe. That would help me out a lot. Yeah, that's it. So last episode, that got me, like it finally got me. I got really emotional, and yeah, the emotions were flowing like from anger. I was angry at like Hawk for everything that he was doing. I feel like he's been very toxic to his family, to himself, to Tim, and it's not fair on any of them, including himself. We got to see in the last episode how Jackson passed away. Hawk he's blaming himself, and he's right to do so, because in a way, very directly, he did have an impact on his family just by like hiding half of his life. The same way that he had an impact on Tim just by like allowing that relationship to go nowhere really. And then yeah, we got to see him breaking down, like sort of he ran, instead of grieving, he just ran away from his family to Fire Island to just get away from everything and forget what happened. But then by doing so, he left his family behind to just grieve for themselves, and I don't think that's right. Then Tim came along, tried to help him, but instead of doing that, he ended up just doing the same thing that Hawk was doing, just having sex, taking drugs, and just I felt like he felt that by mimicking his behavior, maybe he would realize that what he was doing wasn't right. Or actually, I don't really know what Tim was thinking. He's always just, yeah, he's just so in love, and he just doesn't think when he's around Hawk, and that's such a bad trait, I think, because you shouldn't change for anybody. And then the Tim is such a pure person. He slowly got corrupted by Hawk. I wish he was a bit stronger, that he could be like, okay, Hawk, I love you, but you're not the right person for me. I mean, he's gone through a lot. Now he's a social worker. The only thing that's holding him back is Hawk, and the thing is, he's very aware of that. And I just wish he could do more, but yeah, he can't. Then what am I missing? Oh, everything, the riots that are happening in San Francisco, and then the police were very brutal against gays, and yeah, it got really messy. So that's all I saw. I saw injustice, and I didn't like it, and that's all I needed to know. But yeah, I really like Marcus. He's a very strong person. He knows what he wants, and he has a very strong moral compass, I believe. And I think that's what Marcus is attracted to. Hold on, was it talking about Marcus or Frankie? Okay, Frankie, good moral compass. Marcus, a bit lost like Hawk. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen in this episode. It's probably gonna be sad, but we're here for it. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop talking. I think I talked a lot. But yeah, I'm so invested. Okay, so this is Fellow Travelers, the finale, episode 8. Let's go watch it.
Is this milk drinking a habit of yours?
Feel weird. Oh, last episode.
We've begun issuing summons to those reported or suspected.
You know what? It would actually be interesting to see like a parallel story, just focusing on Frankie and Marcus, because like obviously the spotlight in this series is Tim and Hawk, but Marcus and Frankie have such an interesting storyline as well, and yeah, it would be interesting to have like a bigger focus on them. A lot of things happened, like from the present to the past to the 70s. Oh, Matt Bomer's an executive producer. This is the first time I'm actually paying attention to the names. Oh, based on the novel, of course. It's been here all along and I haven't paid attention. So we are in the 80s. Even though it's a bit confusing that there's multiple timelines, they've done a really good job at identifying where we are. Because like I can clearly see that this is the 80s. Is it the 80s?
I'm sorry, I haven't called.
Hawk, I'm here.
Where?
San Francisco. I was worried about you.
What about the house?
All that's on hold. We need to talk.
According to the governor, compassion for victims of AIDS is not a sufficient reason to make a significant change in existing law.
Then what is?
How you feeling? I woke up last night and I didn't know where I was, who I was. Timothy David Laughlin, that adorable Catholic boy from Staten Island. It's not true what they say about vodka. I can smell it on you. Really, Hawk? 10 in the morning. There's your chance I could come out of the next seizure on life support. The social worker thinks I might want to consider.
Oh no.
Too early for me.
You can't smoke in here, sir.
Fair enough, it's a hospital. Come on.
I think Jerome has the virus.
Who's Jerome? Is that the kid?
I see him whispering with Frankie. Why won't he tell me?
He's scared of what he thinks of him.
What's this?
A telegram. It just came for you.
This is the, I don't know, 50s. They never lost contact really then, except because I remember there was like 11 years, he said, from the 70s until the 80s. Yeah, they didn't speak to each other. Or was it after this? I'm a bit lost actually.
Corporal Laughlin?
Promise you won't write. You wrote.
You sent a telegram. Still fighting the anti-communism cause.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Your application may take some time to process. You have a better than average chance considering you've been recommended by Mr. Fuller.
Great.
Excited about the job? I don't know how to thank you.
Oh no. Don't say that.
I could think of a few ways.
I knew.
That's not what I meant. I had to join the army to get away from you. What's next?
The Foreign Legion.
They shouldn't even like...
Thanks for your help.
They're like magnets. They somehow always end up coming back together.
Sure it's a boy in there?
Doesn't every man want a boy?
That's Jackson.
Excuse me. Where would you like this?
Right there is perfect.
He's not looking at the crib. He's looking at someone
We'll get the
else. Oh no. With your wife right in front of you. I can't. Baby steps.
I got a letter last week from Caroline.
Oh no. I don't think she's happy.
She's married, living in Ohio with her husband.
Oh, she got married. What?
That's her baby.
Oh no, Caroline. I hope she's happy though.
I'm here to see a patient, Timothy Laughlin.
Room 511.
I don't need to wear gloves, do I?
No, you're perfectly safe.
I mean, fair enough. Like, you know, there's people who are very ignorant about it, and there was no malice. It's just people not knowing what to do in those circumstances. Oh no, he's looking so sick now.
You had him most of his life.
I could never get away from you.
It's not a contest.
Of course it is.
Then why didn't you leave him?
Because we had a good life.
I love this conversation.
And children. And then when Jackson... You don't want to hear this.
Please.
It does. Like, you want resolution. You want to understand why you were not chosen. You were not given 100%.
When Jackson died, it was unbearable. The
Yeah, we saw.
only comfort I had was knowing that Hawk felt the same way.
Mrs. Fuller, thank you.
This is such a complicated scenario to be in. Like, you'd never want to be the second choice. And they both feel like that.
Thousands appeared to pay their respects to Senator Joseph McCarthy.
McCarthy died. Oh, this woman. Oh my God, I hate her. Just cry. Why are you crying? Oh, Roy. What's wrong with this woman?
Sucker. Get out of here.
She needs to be slapped so hard that she starts thinking straight. Hook up with other guys.
I'm the epitome of marital fidelity.
What a joke.
The epitome of marital fidelity.
I try.
You bring men here.
Of course he does.
He'd be the first.
Don't believe you.
Same.
Shut up and drink your milk.
He still drinks milk. I can't get over that. Here we go again. Okay, this is different. I was not expecting to see this in the last episode.
I'll check with Osborne about your application.
Is that a bribe?
Do I have to bribe you to come back?
No. I knew this was going to happen the minute I opened your letter.
Tim is weak. They're both wrong. We all know Tim has expectations. And we both know Hawk, there's plenty of expectations, he can't meet them. So, shush.
I might have to give it a quick press.
What happened? Oh my gosh. How are you going to explain that? The thing is, by now she knows already because she's seen the letter from Tim.
May I come in?
Of course.
Oh, we jumped again. Oh, this is the present. I wonder, have they ever sat down and talked about it? Like, no, of course. What am I saying? Of course not. That's why she went to see Tim, because Hawk would never. They need to do that though. They need to sit down and talk.
You talked to Tim?
I did.
I'm sorry that I've been away for so long.
I'm not moving to Italy.
I have to go to Italy. It's my job.
I know, but I'm not going with you.
Then I won't go.
He's not the problem.
It will never be over.
Yeah.
Come home when you're ready, but when you do, I don't think I'll be there.
Go, Lucy.
I've lived my whole life not knowing what it's like to be desired.
We're going to work this out. We always do.
Come on, Hawk. He's just always, it's all about him. Like, he knows he's not gonna. He just wants to keep his fake life. And like, you know what? You lost that a long time ago. Yes, go, Lucy.
Goodbye, Hawk.
She deserves better. And so do you, Hawk. Like, just start living your life, being truthful to who you are.
Jerome, what's going on with you? Tell me what's wrong.
Nothing.
Tell me what's wrong.
Nothing.
Cut the bullshit.
I'm positive.
Oh no.
You're innocent. You are. You're innocent.
I'm glad they're touching on the subject because a lot of people, when they see guys with HIV or like AIDS, they feel like, oh yeah, it's their fault, they've slept around, they hooked up with guys and whatnot. And especially back then, like, the thing is, at the end of the day, people are free to explore their sexuality however they want to. You don't say that, especially when straight guys do it. So why do you have such a big issue when gays do it? Are they dancing naked? Look at this two. They take me through such a crazy roller coaster. 1 minute they're arguing, second they're having sex, third they're arguing again, and then back again. Like, what's going on, guys? It's such a beautiful scene. I like this. feel like it's a lot more intimate than the sex scenes that we've had before.
When I get that job, we'll be colleagues. We'll see each other every day.
Tim, what did we say about expectations?
Excuse me.
Okay.
You were making noises. I was worried. I'm cold. Hawk, the do not resuscitate order. I'm not gonna sign it. If something happens to me, I want them to bring me back. I want to fight. I'm glad. I'll get the nurse. No, don't. Don't go.
Oh no. I hate seeing him like this.
I feel like I'm fading away.
Why? No, I don't want to hear this.
I'm disappearing a little. Every day.
No one deserves this. Like, especially Tim.
Got you. I've got you.
I can't get Lonigan to meet with your friend. AIDS is a touchy issue for the governor right now. I can arrange for you to have 5 minutes with him. Maybe he'll agree to see Lucy's friend at some point.
He's dying.
At some point.
Promised him, David. It's the best I can do. You said Lucy was in town. Bring her.
I don't suppose you happen to own a tuxedo.
He's looking so ill. He looks so pale.
Roy Cohn, the lawyer and right-hand man to the late Senator Joseph McCarthy, is dead. The causes were a
No
heart
way.
attack and complications from the HTLV-3 virus, which is thought to cause AIDS.
Okay, it's not news. Like, everybody knew.
Roy Cohn died.
Guess that fucker was human after all.
Oh, God.
What?
It's always been you. You've always been the stronger one.
He told you. It's gonna be okay.
I just don't want to let him down.
You know what's funny? Well, not funny, but interesting. I think out of all characters, Frankie has been the strongest. He's being truthful to who he is from the very beginning. And yeah, I admire that a lot. Especially at that time when it was so hard to be yourself.
What are you doing home?
Oh, your mother left word for me. The doctor was here. I'll see you at dinner then.
Of course.
I hate this. At this point, they both know. Why can't they just talk to each other? But I guess they both need each other. Yeah, at that point, it's what they feel they need rather than what they want.
I'm sorry. It's about a fellow who's getting close to a job in the Hungarian refugee relief program.
His name?
Timothy Laughlin.
No, he's... Oh,
He's got a few problems in the area you once questioned me about.
Osborne's office sent me this letter. I don't understand. I have lived a perfectly clean life in the army. There isn't a soul in Washington who knows.
I understand now.
No, that's impossible.
He reported you to the M unit.
I hate him. I hate him. I know what he's done it, but...
I don't understand. Banned from working for the federal government for the rest of my life. Why?
You'd become inconvenient.
No,
Yep.
he isn't like that.
He is.
He is. Tim,
He is exactly like that.
wake up. Open your eyes. Oh, Tim. I hate Hulk again. This guy only does what's right for him. Like, he's always done that from like the very first episode.
There you go.
It feels like we're on a date.
There's Dave.
Oh.
You ready?
Nice to see you. Dave Holm, Tim Laughlin. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I want to punch him.
We're looking forward to meeting Mr. Lonigan, even the governor.
I'm not sure Howard's here.
He's right there.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna get some air.
No hard feelings.
None. Just to be clear, Tim isn't Lucy's friend. He's my friend. I was there with him. I climbed into his bed and held him.
I can't believe he did that. I feel like this is the first time he's actually told someone like that.
Great party, Dave. You okay?
Yeah.
A long time ago, I did something to hurt you. Even being in your life hurt you in some way.
Yeah.
I spent most of my life waiting for God to love me. And then I realized the only thing that matters is I love God. It's the same with you.
I can't believe he just compared him to God, but okay.
I have loved you my whole life. I've never loved anyone but you. I have no regrets.
Oh.
In public, and the world didn't come to an end.
Tim.
What are you doing here? Marcus is going inside with me. He needs your badge to get in. I think I've been used.
A little.
How does he feel? He pulled the hawk on him.
Give us a minute. You need to go home. I have to fight this fight. And if you're around, I will not be able. I don't want to show up for you. Go home, Hawk. Make it easy for me. Hey, Skippy. Promise you won't write? I won't.
I'm guessing that's the last time they see each other. What are they gonna do?
Keep him in his seat as California's governor.
Maybe they're gonna do a protest in there.
Get it? I got it.
Yes.
We're not dying from AIDS. We're dying from indifference.
Go, say it.
Our government is killing us. AIDS funding now!
I love Tim. Even at the very end, he's just fighting for what he believes is right. And you see, we all needed people like that. Without them, there wouldn't be today. There wouldn't be AIDS treatment like available for everybody.
Lucy.
She left. Is this everybody who died from AIDS? Yeah. Oh no. You see, you're gonna see Tim's. Oh, Roy.
Dad? You found him? It's beautiful.
Oh, she knows. Oh my God, I'm a mess.
From what you've told me, it really suits your friend.
Sweetheart, he wasn't my friend.
Oh, she didn't know.
He was the man I loved.
Can't stop. Wow. That was it. Okay, I need a minute. Okay, I needed some time to breathe. That was a very, very heavy episode. Like, I knew it was gonna be like this. I knew I was gonna be broken. But nothing could have prepared me for this. Like, I don't know. I think the reason why I felt so sad was that they built Tim's character so well, and Jonathan Bailey did an amazing job at portraying him. because from episode 1 I was rooting for him. I wanted to protect him. I wanted to be his best friend, and I wanted to tell him, like, stay away from Hulk. He's not a good influence. And yeah, it was just so sad to see him go the way he did. But you know what? He always tried to do what was best for everybody. He had a really strong moral compass, and yeah, he had a good sense of justice, and he wanted to fight for what he believed was right. And I really appreciate people like that, because without them, like, we wouldn't be here today with all the privileges that we have as queer people. So yeah, it was just really sad to see him. And you know what, it was quite beautiful the way they ended the episode. We didn't see, like, the physical death of Tim, but it just felt through the memorial that they did. And it wasn't just, I feel like I started feeling emotional just thinking about people's lives, how many people died from AIDS, how many people were judged because of it back then. I think they used to think of people with AIDS as if they deserved it, and the thing is, no one deserves that, and no one's looking for that. Like, no one is asking to get the illness. It's just something that happened. And like, people, at the end of the day, people are still free to explore their sexuality. Why is it that when someone who is heterosexual, like, no one gets judged for it, especially if there's a guy. If you're a heterosexual man, it's okay if you sleep around. It's okay if you explore and you are, yeah, and you're with, like, many women. But like, when a woman does it, it's not seen as the same way. And when a gay does it, it's seen as the perverted. And that shouldn't be the case. Like, everybody should be able to express how they want to express their sexuality without feeling judged. Because it's normal. The thing is, I don't see myself doing like that the same way other people does it. But at the end of the day, we all are our own people, and we make the choices that we make, and that shouldn't be, like, that shouldn't define us. Like, your sexuality, that don't define you. Okay, don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, I don't know. I love this show. It was really, like, I felt like it educated me. I've taken something from it. I just need to let it sink in. And yeah, I love all characters. And you know what, towards the end, Hulk finally got to face himself and admit that he loved Tim, to his own daughter, to someone who he loved in his life, and that freed him. So I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy we got to see that, because throughout the whole series, it was just him lying, him denying himself, denying his identity, and pretending to live this life that was not him, but was something that everyone else wanted him to have. So it was really nice to see that he finally got free of all of that. And it's sad that it took Tim to die for him to be able to realize that he could do that. And I think that teaches a lot of people that are still, like, in the closet, that they're still scared, because even though society has, like, Western society has improved a lot when it comes to that, we still have family, we still have religion, we still have a lot of people who have prejudice, and they have expectations of you. But you can't live through people's expectations. You have to live your own life and your own truth, and that's all it is. Like if you don't do that, then you're never gonna be happy. Yeah, and that's what I took from that. That's what I took. I think Hawk is an example of a life you should not live, and I think that's a good lesson. And Tim is another one, which is just learn to walk away from something that's not good for you. You need to know yourself and or respect yourself a little bit more and know what's good and what's not good for you. Look at me, what am I doing? Giving life advice. But yeah, anyway, I love this show. Maybe I need to watch it again, like the whole thing, just to maybe I'm gonna pick up a few more details, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting to watch again. Again, thank you to everyone who watched this series with me, and yeah, so what's gonna happen next with the channel? By the time I finish editing these videos on YouTube, I am going to start watching and reacting to Young Royals Season 3. I've already seen Season 1 and 2, so I'm not going to react to that. I'm trying to focus on watching things I haven't watched before. Maybe in the future I'll react to stuff that I've already seen, but for now there's just so much I need to watch that I haven't seen before, so it would be good to react to it, maybe analyze it and just review it. And then on my Patreon, I'm going to start reacting to movies. So yeah, if you want to watch those, join my Patreon. And yeah, see you in the next show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more reactions. Thank you. Bye.